a couple more minutes here to see, wait a couple minutes here for more people to get on. So while we're waiting, so this is kind of an extension of what we've been talking about shifting markets and about how to prepare for it and all that in the last couple of weeks. And Angela, Levesque and I were going over, some things to talk about for tactics. And of course, this is Angela's area of expertise. So we were kind of going over it. We're like, hey, wait a minute. Why have me present it? Why don't you present it? So Angela's graciously agreed to, go through, different tactics and things that we can do to start to, change our tactics, right, and our mindset for what clearly is not only a shifting environment but a shifted environment. Okay, and because it's already shifted, and a lot of it, is how do you position yourself so that you've got the intake of the right information, right? Because it's the intake of the right information for the times that helps you alter and condition your mindset for what's relevant to today. And I heard this great quote. I wish I had said this, but you'll never be younger than you are today. And if you think about just the imputed wisdom to that no matter how old we are, we will never be any younger than we are in this moment. So my challenge to everybody is, why wait? Like, what are you waiting for? Doesn't matter what it is, right? It could be, some of the things that Angela's going to present, or could be anything personal, or, whatever, right? Pick up that phone, call that person you haven't talked to in a while, or, pick up, tell your kids you love them, right? I mean, like, why wait? So anyway, so this is the full extent of my involvement this morning. So I'm going to hand it over to Angela. So have fun.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you sharing this platform with me. So guys, here we go. Are you relevant, present, top of mind, engaged, connected, seen, and in flow, right? So these are all the things we need to be doing in a shifting market and really in every market. So how are we going to do that? Social media. Do you know social media is a CRM that you have and has a database in it that's all ready to go, right? These are people you know. They know, they like you, they trust you. Most of them are your friends. 2.5 billion active users on Facebook alone in July of 2022, 1.9 active daily users. Really, could you ask for a better database than that? So I'm kind of excited about social media, if you don't know, because I think we underutilize it. So how do we do this, right? We have to have a plan. We have to be purposeful with it. We have to learn. We need to engage and be in flow with our community. We need to get into our stretch zone, right? And be consistent, because it is a daily practice. So I'm going to go through a few of the ways that maybe we can kind of dip our toes into this. So let's look at having a plan. Guess what? BHGRE already gave us one, right? So if you didn't know about this, we have a plan in our social media calendar, a social calendar, and it's all done for us. Starts in January, ends in December. We'll get another one for 2023. And it gives us an idea of what we can post every single day. So I love that BHGRE supplies us with this, and we have it, and we're just ready to go. All right. So you need to be an expert. Well, I don't know if you need to be an expert. Maybe we need to learn a little bit more than we already have, right? So BHG has done this great Mastering Social series, and it's put on for us by the advertising agency that's part of Now Anywhere Brands, okay? It's self-paced. There are 11 videos, and right, so they're only 3 to 14. The shortest one is a little bit over 3 minutes. The longest one is a little over 14 minutes. You're going to be able to go through these. You can knock it all out in one day, or you can do it multiple days depending on what the time is that you have. But it's going to take you all the way through understanding an algorithm to TikTok for agents. I can't wait to see your TikToks. So another thing that BHG already has as well is a social tool. Okay, so you're saying to me, all right, we've got a calendar. I've got to put something up every day. Where do I find this information? I might not be comfortable with this, right? This might be way out of my stretch zone. So where am I going to go with this? You're going to go here to the BHGRE social tool, And you can see in here, I happen to have this on library. And in library, it's showing me I can go down and I can look for photos, I can look for videos, I can look through all kinds of different categories. And here, back to school, right? What's more relevant right now than back to school? And you can start posting some things like this. Because what we don't want to do is we're not looking to post every day to be like, hey, here I am, here I am, here I am. I'm selling real estate, I'm selling real estate, I'm selling real estate. We're building those relationships, right? Because that's why people use you. They know you, like you, and trust you. So what's the engagement, right? Secret to engagement, believe it or not, is you, right? So I happen to be a Dr. Seuss fan, so today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. So that is your secret sauce, folks. You need to be authentic, right? Join in some groups out there. How about create some groups? Okay, moving to Bangor, Maine. What a great group, right? Create that. Create your community group. Okay, rule of 20. So I'm going to give you a little secret here. So Facebook loves engagement, right? Meta, they're a community. That's how they look at themselves, and that's how they want you to use it. So if you want a post to kind of really hit and be seen by a lot of people, when you go in and before you post, I want you to go to 20, okay? 20 people's posts. And I want you to go down through and comment. Go right into the comment. It doesn't have to be a paragraph that you put in there, but you're going to comment on what they put in. All right. And that's going to do that 20 times. Then you're going to go in, you're going to put your post in, and that's what's going to help your post rise to the top. It's going to meet all those algorithms, and it's going to put out there, and you're going to be seen more. Okay. You're going to answer questions for people out there. That's always a great thing to do in your communities. And again, this is your community and these are your people, right? And we want to treat them like that. So, all right, we've talked about this many times, and it's true here in social media, and it's true in everything you do, right? So we've got our A, B, and C goals, right? Our A goal is a comfort zone, and it's something that we've done before and we've achieved, and we can know it. We know we can do it, right? We can not even think about it at all. So you can go on social media and you can like a post. You've probably shared a post, and maybe you've done a selfie and you put that on too, right? So that's your comfort zone, and you're there. All right. So how about a B goal? Stretch zone, right? Something you've never achieved, but with a little bit of work, you can probably do that. And maybe for you, that's trying a new platform. Maybe you're going to go into Instagram. Maybe you're going to take on TikTok, right? So, and maybe it's creating video content. All right. Your people like video content because, again, they like you. They want to see you. You want to hear your story. Okay. And now we've got our C zones, and our C's are going to take us to that panic zone, right? We're going to, Chris says, challenge yourself, get into that panic zone, come back in at your panic zone, then become your stretch zone, right? So it's something that excites you so much that you're willing to do what it takes to reach it, right? You're going to get comfortable with it. You're going to get that comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay. And so what would excite you? Would getting 6 listings from consistently working social media in 2023, would that excite you, right? Is that something that would take you out of your comfort zone, bring you in that stretch, maybe panic zone? Because again, we're building relationships just like we'd do if we were networking live in person, face to face. We're doing that right here through social media. Okie dokie. Consistency, right? Be consistent. Not every post is going to be a hit, but you're going to post anyway. Okay. I think we can all agree that Mickey Mantle, right? He was a great baseball player. And during his 18 years, this is what he says: during my 18 years, I came to bat almost 10,000 times. I struck out about 1,700 times and walked maybe 1,800 times. You figure a ball player with an average of about 50 at bats a season, that means I played 7 years without ever hitting a ball. He didn't get up. He didn't stop swinging, right? So I think being consistent is just one of those things that we really have to do. So that is my social media tactics for this market in a nutshell. Thanks for the smiles, Lucian. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, you can type them in. I will be sharing this content with you. I'll give it to Jeff. And yes, Chris, it is. It's about consistent habits, right?
Yeah.
Right. I can tell you about my social media experience this weekend. I put something up, it got a share, I got some DMs from it, but it wasn't big, right? Because it was about business, okay? And I hadn't been posting personal stuff lately. And the next thing I did, I put a personal post up. got over 200 likes and almost as many comments on it, right? Because it was personal. It was a poster, and it was kind of funny, right? So it was my anniversary. I said, happy anniversary, RBB. I still love you and cake. Because it was a picture of us cutting the cake. And my true friends all know that I can't pass up on cake. But it was engaging, and people liked it, and they responded to it and had some emotion, and it was felt. So being authentic, right? Being who you are and authentic and being consistent, you really can't beat that in just about anything you do.
Yeah, that's great, Angela. Thanks. Really good. Really good content. And BH&G has done a really good job, on the greenhouse. And one of the things I encourage people to do is spend some time on the greenhouse, right, and just poke around a little bit. You're going to be really surprised at what you find for tools there, and the market's been, so brisk, and we've been challenged to keep up the pace, okay, or excuse me, to keep up with the pace. Well, now the challenge is going to be, how do we set the pace? And those are two entirely different things. One's reactive and one's proactive. So leaving the market, where it was, overly energetic, right? We were just reacting to it. Well, now we're going to have to be proactive. And, I think like Angela said very well, that, reaching out to more people, and especially people who know and like you and trust you, and just reminding them that you're here to help them with any of their needs. That's super critical. And you might be talking, I'm just making this up because it's going to be different for everybody, 10 minutes a day. I mean, you're not talking a huge time commitment, right? Because it's a message, and when you send it out, it automatically propagates to multiple groups of people, right? And so, I think understanding that we've come out of, basically a reactionary environment to now we have to be now we have to be proactive in this environment. That is really kind of, that's the jump to light speed. To understand that, then everything else happens after that, right? And then you can figure out the way you want to communicate with people and all that. And it'll be different for everybody. But I would really encourage everyone to spend time on the greenhouse and poke around a little bit. There's a lot of stuff in there, and it's probably organized as well as it can be, considering the volume of content that's on there. Okay, and you really have to spend time there yourself, and like I said, poke around a little bit and see what you find. So, and right now this is, I think proactive is the right way to be looking at what our daily activities should be. So, and let's see how we're doing on chats. Oh, I love that. Top of mind off season leaves you top of mind in season. That's awesome. Yeah, but that sounds like a quote from a digital media expert to me. So, thanks, Kara. That's excellent. So we'll get this PowerPoint out to everybody. Go to the greenhouse, look around, be proactive. And we won't have Mindful Monday next Monday because of Labor Day. So I hope everybody has a great week and a great long weekend. Okay, take care. Thanks.